As government invests heavily in the roads and electricity sector, this has been done at the expense of the agriculture one. The 3.19% given to the entire Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Husbandry and Fisheries leaves a small portion going to the farming section. The Korean government, through its program known as S.Korea International Cooperation, commonly known as S.Korea, is partnering to invest in the country's farming. Through projects like the New Village Movement, a number of farmers have benefited by getting skills. Ambassador Park states that this is the way to go for Uganda.
Conditions for development, and because we have this living experience of transforming agriculture. The first stage was New Village Movement, the Uganda'S, self-help community movement like Bulunji Buansi movement we have here.
Okay.
We want Uganda to revive the very good tradition, and also Korea has very good program in the mindset change to motivate the farmers to help themselves, to help form the community movement, which is very necessary, not just depending on outside assistance, which is more or less the approach of the Western countries and other countries. They just give, provide assistance and funding, but I think that's not enough.
Adding value to agricultural produce is still an issue in Uganda. Much of the agricultural produce is sold at the first stage. This has left farmers benefiting less of their sweat. Ambassador Park states that other countries on the African continent have been able to make it and sell value-added produce on the international market. Uganda is still finding it hard to break through.
It's a matter of promoting and also packaging and adding value and making a brand, because you see countries in the neighborhood of Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia, even Rwanda, they are selling a lot of community foodstuffs, agricultural community to Korea, for example. Coffee is very, for example, much consumed, and you see all the best coffees in Korea because we consume a lot of coffee, for example, and there's a big market. Once you come up with a brand, if you see the brand is good and our consumers know the story behind the brand, of course other countries have succeeded.
Who is to blame? As technology advances, fast developing countries are adapting to using the latest technology systems. Countries like South Korea have used the e-governance system to enable quicken up administrative process that used to be slow. The sluggish nature of implementing government policies has rendered the system unable to work. If Uganda is to emulate and borrow a leaf from countries like South Korea, this must be adopted and put in practice.
But it can be difficult given the structures of the government, the red tapes, the bureaucracy. So it's important to drastically renovate the system and make the government more functional and productive. And also the private sector as well, they should be more competitive.
Though the country has invested highly in the infrastructure sector, Ambassador Park says that this is not the sole drive of development in a country. Infrastructure is a lubricant. A vibrant agricultural sector is able to drive the economy into development once this is stabilized and given priority.
Is in the agriculture. Of course, infrastructure is important, but infrastructure is only the means. They are not the objective. The means to stimulate the economy, and what drives the economy, the manufacturing sector, the industries that you're looking for, it all has to begin in the agriculture sector.
Philemon Chirabo, Top TV News.